Most of what we hear about the Iran-Israel conflict comes from one side, and it's time we talk about the other side of the story. This video isn't about spreading hate. It's about offering perspective, understanding context, and challenging the one-sided narratives that dominate global media. Let's start with the basics. Iran is a sovereign nation with a deep history, a proud culture, and a clear stance on foreign domination and injustice. Its opposition to Israel isn't rooted in irrational hatred. It's grounded in political realities, regional power struggles, and human rights concerns. Israel was founded in 1948, but that came at a cost: the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. Iran, unlike many in the region, has consistently stood by the Palestinian cause and spoken against what it sees as occupation and apartheid. That's not extremism, that's principled resistance to injustice. The Western media often labels Iran as the aggressor, yet it remains silent when Israel bombs Gaza, assassinates scientists on Iranian soil, or openly talks about war. Why is Iran demonized for defending its regional interests? While Israel receives billions in aid and unconditional support, Iran hasn't invaded any country in over 200 years, yet it's constantly portrayed as a threat. Meanwhile, Israel has launched countless military operations across borders: Lebanon, Syria, Gaza, with barely any accountability. Who really is the aggressor? Iran is surrounded by U.S. bases, targeted by economic sanctions, and constantly threatened by Israeli military rhetoric. Is it so unreasonable for Iran to develop its defense capabilities, build alliances like with Hezbollah, and push back against growing encirclement? When Israel talks about bombing Iran's nuclear facilities, that's considered national security. But when Iran reacts or prepares defenses, it's called terrorism. This hypocrisy is dangerous, and it's pushing the region toward open war. In this war of words and weapons, it's the innocent people who suffer the most: Palestinians losing their homes, Iranian citizens under sanctions, children growing up in fear. Iran isn't perfect, no country is. But to constantly blame it while ignoring the violence, occupation, and apartheid committed by Israel is not just unfair, it's immoral. Iran calls for the liberation of Palestine, not the destruction of the Jewish people. There's a huge difference, but that message is twisted, weaponized, and misrepresented. It's time the world stops treating Iran as a villain and starts listening to the real grievances behind the conflict. We need a world where truth isn't filtered by politics, where people question the mainstream, and where justice means justice for all, not just the powerful. Speak up, stay informed, and always look at the other side of the story, because that's where the truth often hides. Thanks for watching. If this gave you a new perspective, like, share, and subscribe.